Okay. Anxiety. Where does it come from? What is the root of anxiety? Okay. So today, suppose, Mayushli, you are hungry. Hunger is the cause. You are hungry. You start eating pasta. You want to eat pasta, you start eating pasta. When you complete half of the plate, what is the degree of your satiation? How much fill are you? Full. Half. But some days you might want to eat only half a plate of pasta. Some days you might want to feel you want to eat full plate of pasta. So that feeling of being full is variable. Although your body weight is fixed, after 6 hours you should need the same amount of food, right? But every time your need to feel satiated, okay, full, happy is different. The root cause of this is the need to feel safe. You know why, mostly, why we think there is a God? Because of anxiety. So when civilization started, started on this earth, so there were meteors, there were earthquakes, there were winds. All these people didn't know how it is coming. Don't you think so? So the fear, the root cause is fear of unknown. In case of our children, the fear of unknown is from outside also and from inside also. Introception, what they are feeling, that is also sometimes very confusing. These verbal boys and girls more because they can talk. We think they can say what they are feeling, but they cannot say what they are feeling because they have to feel it what they are feeling. Okay, so this fear, from the feeling of fear, anxiety comes. Okay, now this anxiety has, I can explain it from neuroscience also. Okay, the first time you see a lion from a distance in the zoo, you get scared. Papa, mother has said, that ota bag ache, that's a lion, it will eat you. Because we were neurotypical. We saw a lion. Okay. Next time we see a lion picture, we know it's a lion. The third time we know. But if at all in life we see a live lion in front of us, what we will do? We'll get scared and we'll stand like a stone. That is anxiety, fear. Because of fear, you become anxious. Your parasympathetic nerve comes into play. It makes you worry. So this is external. Now you are getting butterflies in your stomach. You are feeling cramps in your stomach. But you don't know that is what is called hunger. What to do? So do you understand now what is anxiety? Mostly at the example the anxiety. যদি তুই বুঝেছিস. Give me example of anxiety if you have understood. Any
মানে আমার ক্ষেত্রে না ছেলে
random example. You don't need to say about Vedants. Why you will say about it? Say anything. Ashwini, you say anything.
Ma'am, when we go for an interview and we don't know what questions they will ask, or for interview when we go, we feel very anxious.
What is
For
the fear
state of
here?
fear.
What is
Sorry,
the
ma'am?
fear? What is the fear in the interview?
How the interview will
whether we
go.
will crack it or not.
Yes. The fear is, what if I don't get the job? And because of that, you are anxious. Right? Because of that, we are anxious. Similarly, when when her son was on this, when he was sitting there, he didn't understand everybody is going. Why can't I go? Then he told Mama, I want to go. Please let me go. Please let us go. Let me go there. I want to walk. He must have said all that. That is only what he's saying. But what he should have said, if he would have been a neurotypical, Mummy, ye papi, ye log ja rahe hain, main kyun nahi ja raha? Since he cannot say that, what is the reaction? He will himself take action. Our children are actually implementers. ये क्यों नहीं कर सकते? ये पूछेंगे नहीं, चलो करते हैं. कौन रोकता है? देखिए. यस, यस और नो अमृता से. अब तुमको अपना बेटा का हर एक हरकत याद आ रहा.
But
महेश विभाग
for this we have to always on a toe, madam.
always
We
up.
are having energy or not. We are
I am
tired
so
or sad or
dead tired. This boy has not slept for 3 days. মৌসুমী, আমি কেন এত বিরক্ত হচ্ছি? যবে থেকে দিল্লি থেকে এসেছি আমি এত রেগে আছি, এ ঘুমাচ্ছে না. হি ইজ নট স্লিপিং. In 1 hour he's sleeping for 3. One day he's sleeping for 3 hours. So today I went for movie, not for movies, to make him super tired. We are out in the sun since morning 9 a.m. till afternoon 4 p.m. Now he's sleeping. Getting my point?
কেন
But this is
ঘুমাচ্ছে না কেন?
they are like that. So there was a transition, na? जैसे हमारा jet lag होता है.
চেঞ্জ হয়েছে বলে।
Yes, we get only 2 hours, 2 hours difference. How does it matter? But it mattered to him, right? And I'm taking him for vision therapy for his screen time. I actually went there, got him checked, and I learned that. I learned it. I got myself trained. But now his training has started. So he's seeing so many things, na? So many lights and sounds and all. So his brain is overstimulated. That is also it. Okay, coming back to the point. So that's why he's also anxious. He's remembering things. What is going on in the whole day? उसको सब याद आ रहा है. आज मैंने ये किया, अरे वो ऐसा था. He must be, but he is not able to tell me, मम्मी आज पता है क्या हुआ? मैंने ये किया. Even if they are verbal, they will never come and say all this. This is the final level of conversation, which mostly is possible only for neurodivergent, and especially boys. When do boys express? Anyway, boys don't express, right? So we cannot expect them to do. Now, again, let us focus. So the root cause of anxiety is fear. What is the fear in our children's case? Two things. Fear of unknown from inside, fear of unknown from outside. How they are feeling inside. The one Amruta shared, it was a question must have come to his head. Arey, he is also going there. Why they are making me sit? Okay, the child might not differentiate. The elders are roaming, but the children are sitting. He might not differentiate. So Chuma, whom I wanted to join, she has not joined. So this child went to the school. First time he saw so many rooms. He just wanted to enter all the rooms. What the school should have done? Allowed that. In my son's case, they allowed him. The first 1 month, 1 week, I think, they didn't tell me, but the information which I got, he was allowed to roam around the entire school. अरे उसको क्या पता कि there are so many classes. तो उसको कौन समझाएगा? You must explain that to him, right? So his anxiety. So what is the solution of anxiety? I just gave you a hint. What is the solution for anxiety? Familiarization. Familiarization से unknown known हो जाता है. Okay. So today when I took my son to movies, mostly he did not see the entire movie. Only till lunchtime. Only till first half. After that, we went to Burger King. But this is the maximum he has seen. After familiarizing him for last 3 years. So I used to buy those 20 rupees wala ticket. Some small local cinema halls. Take him. The first time he goes, he enters, he comes back because it's a dark room. Slowly, every 2, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, we went this time, and I choose a hall which is almost empty, weekdays, afternoons, and I don't sit. I don't do that. My Ashwini, my shadow teacher, the girl whom I took with us for the movie, you saw my post, right? She is tagged there. You ask her. I allow Abhinav to roam around in the entire cinema theater. He roams around. And then he goes to some other place and he sees, Arey, Mama is not calling me, nobody is calling me. He himself only comes back and sits with us. Okay, but after 1.5 hours, he said, Mummy, please, let's go home. Now, if you don't know about my son has language processing issue. He still takes time to frame the entire sentence. That's emotional. He cannot immediately say that. That's his problem. He took time, he was anxious, he came down, and then he said that. I did not say no. The moment he said, Mummy, please let us go home, I obeyed him. The moment I obeyed him, his fear was gone. His anxiety was gone. What was his fear there? First, it was a dark room. Initially, there were sheep talking. The name of the movie was The Sheep Detectives. So they were talking among each other. The sheep were jumping around. So it was a cartoon for him. But it was not an animation book. So when Hugh Jackman dies, now it's a detective. So all the grown-ups have come. Now he's no more interested. But still he roams around. He sees people. He sits with me. He eats his popcorn. He's busy for another half an hour. After that, he doesn't know why I sit. Now here his anxiety was less. So he told me what to do. If I wouldn't have said, if I wouldn't have agreed to him, his anxiety would have increased. And when we listen to our children, they understand we have to listen to people also. Listen to people, matlab obey people. Since I accept whatever he says, he also starts accepting whatever I say. Not every time. He's a child. Okay? So anxiety is rooted from fear. Fear of unknown from inside, fear of unknown from outside. And all these boys and girls, they might not understand the logic, but with consistent familiarization, they will understand everything. There'll be limitations. There'll be limitations. We need support from school, but our children, they don't need sensory rooms. They need a me time breaks from time to time. And jumping around, it should be there. What is the ideal, what is that called? Structure of one day in school for our children. When you go, first take them for a run. Let them do sports. Exercise for 2 periods. Then let them settle down. Have food, see they will settle down. But that doesn't happen in schools. Immediately you go, you do prayer, and then you sit for a class. That is not ideal for us. But we cannot do it anything, and we cannot do anything, as an individual. Okay. This was the discussion on anxiety. Now you ask me any question if you have. Rajesh Ji, Vidya, Komal, Sushma, Amulya. Hi, Amulya. Are you at work? Who's iPhone 4? Does
Hi,
any
ma'am. I know I was walking.
and